I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. We stillin' at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot still tryna flip it out the stove. Rockin' fake J's, praying that nobody know. Watch them take my dog away, it was way too hard to stay composed. Fight to see the light of day, all this blood on my clothes. I was tired every day, green light, it's time to go. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, I might crash, cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home. Right back where I left because I know my people needed me. Diamond in the rough, I don't know what it is they see in me. Go down as a legend in my city cause we beat the streets. Trying to spread the wealth around the block, no I can't keep from me. Told me I should leave. I see the bigger picture and it's way bigger than me. Can't be living like a king, but my people need to eat. If I got it, then you got it, we gon' get back on our feet. And I put that on me. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Or die too young. 100 miles per hour, might crash cause good die young. Yeah, but here I come. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home. I'm coming back home. I'm coming back home. Y'all coming back home. Y'all coming back home. I'm coming back home. Y'all coming back. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On the road, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, oh, baby, Mafia, we are getting a little bit of a move to the upside. And if you've been following along with the live streams, this move should not have been a shock to you. And the specific level that we're sitting at right now should also not be a shock. So, guys, we got an amazing show for you tonight. We're taking a look at this move to the upside. Are we going to see yearly highs come in here, or are we going to see that bearish daily time frame give us that money flow crossover into the red before a bigger move to the downside? We're going to be covering it all on tonight's live stream, guys. So smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the Wheel of Pain and Pleasure, which we will be spinning tonight. And if we get 550 likes on tonight's live stream, we will be giving away 5 Frankie Candles hats, color of your choice. So smash up that like button. Bitcoin is pumping. Let's pump those likes. 550 gets us 5 hats. So I don't care if you touch it with your butt, touch it with your elbow, rub it with your finger, creepily fondle it, as you guys know we love to do, to that like button on this YouTube channel. Go ahead and smash that like button, guys. But we got an amazing show. Again, I just really want to take a look at the possibilities, guys, of breaking that yearly high that we're seeing right now. And if we do see that, what is the next level of resistance to the upside that we need to be keeping an eye on? Because things are pretty saucy right now, guys. We got a lot to look at on tonight's show. We had some pretty boring price action on Bitcoin lately. The past 2 weeks have been kind of lackluster for the trades, but now we are seeing everything all play out at once. So we got a whole lot to cover, so I don't want to waste too much time here on the face camera, but let's say what's up to the Candle Mafia. Shout out to Darren Does Things in the chat. He said smash the like button. Darren said it, not me. Smash that like button if you love Darren Does Things. And shout out to you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. We got 5G in the chat. We got Crypto Lady. What is going on, Crypto Lady? Good to see you, as always. Curtis Neal in the chat said, I got to charge my phone, but I'm listening. Curtis, can you hear me? What is up, Curtis? Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you for tuning in. As always, good to see you. Jay Gilly in the chat. What is going on, bro? We got Robert Kemp, Dave Digital, who wants us to take a look at Caspa to try to find some confluence on the 4-hour for a potential short position. And I told my boy Dave, I got your back, bro. We will be taking a look at Caspa tonight. We got Cryptic Sniper in the chat. We got Crypto Naughty. What is going on? I'm my hero. What is going on? We got Captain Kirk in the chat. Don't forget to show our mods some love, guys. We got Rob the Crypto Snob, Captain Kirk, Crypto Billy, Crypto Anon, D Petty Crypto, Chemistry Bro, Tyler Durden, Tony D. You guys know who they are. Bitcoin's pumping. The Aztecian Cactus Moss Water is flowing. So without further ado, shout out to the Candle Mafia, guys. Let's go ahead and cover this saucy price action. So let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Let's get it. So here we are, guys. Bitcoin going to 100K by tonight at 9:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to be really specific, it's actually going to be like 9:43 and 25 seconds. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Cryptoholics and let's go Candle Mafia LFG, or as some people like to say, Lufge. But anyway, guys, let's dive right into the TA here because we do have a lot to look at. Now I'm going to pull up that Bitstamp chart, and I want to talk to you guys about what we are seeing right now. And to understand where we are likely going to go next, guys, we have to understand where we came from and what we were looking at in the past. Now, obviously, guys, I want to start here on the daily time frame. Let me go ahead and hide this macro range, hide that macro volume profile, and I'm actually going to go ahead and hide let me go ahead and hide the rest of this. So this is basically what we've been looking at, guys. As we look at the daily time frame, you guys can see here on Market Cypher B, we have been clearly getting our money flow on that daily to come back to the downside. Oftentimes, guys, this is a signal of more downside to come. Now, if you watch the show or if you use Market Cypher, you would know that money flow indicates the longer-term trend, which is why we have been anticipating price to not only get this little pump to the upside or a significant pump to the upside, but with our money flow coming out on the daily, we were anticipating a potential lower high to come in here on price before eventually rolling back to the downside and breaking this this low that we have down here at 38.5 before coming down to lower prices, targeting about 37 to 34.4K. And that was kind of our bearish, not sentiment, our bearish scenario. And the daily time frame simply supported the heck out of this because not only did we have the money flow coming out, we also had confirmed bearish divergences, again, on that daily time frame, making it somewhat strong. And oftentimes when you see these tops come in, especially at a key level of resistance like the golden pocket, it is a mark of a significant top to be coming in here. Now, Obviously, if you watch the live streams, you will know we've also been looking at the potential fake out of this money flow crossover into the red, which in my opinion, guys, is basically at the point of invalidation. It's still slightly too soon for me to call it, but as you guys know, once this money flow winds up crossing over this lower high that we have, this is kind of where we can anticipate a potential bigger green wave to come in, and at that point, we would indeed get that money flow fake out that we were looking for, or potentially anticipating, right? And, you know, we've kind of been showing this recently in these strong bullish trends. You typically spend much more time in the green than the red, right? So, you know, very oftentimes you will come into the red for a second before coming back up into a bigger green wave, as you can see right here, and all throughout the bull market here during 2020 and 2021. Now, you know, that is one thing that we were being careful of, saying, hey, if we are going to come up and break these yearly highs, we're going to need to see that that daily money flow fake us out into the red and then come right back into the green. And again, that invalidation for me is the crack of this high. We basically need to change this downtrend. And with money flow, guys, you could kind of do your analysis on money flow just like you do on your candlesticks. So really, like, once we start, you know, really breaking this trend line, that's where we can expect that bigger wave to come in. And if that does happen, that is where I think we will likely see that yearly high being taken out. And we've kind of been in a position here, Mafia, where it is very, very hard to figure out if we were going to get that money flow crossover into the red and a bigger move to the downside, or if we're going to get that break of the yearly highs. And it is kind of a tough call here, because we also have some things on the much higher time frames that are also pointing to higher prices. And it all starts here on the weekly. Now, this weekly is giving us a fresh green dot, which could very likely give us a bigger move to the upside and crack us above that yearly high. So I will just say this up front right here, because I know a lot of people are probably wondering this. I am not in any short positions. And there's very specific reasons for this. And I'm actually going to go over what we were looking at in the premium Discord to continue to hold our long positions and not go short too early. Because for the past few days, we've been looking at many things that were calling for a potential short within this zone. And I'm going to show you guys a lot of the reason why we were not taking those shorts. But this weekly green dot is a somewhat of a macro bullish signal or a longer-term bullish signal, which could easily get us above this yearly high. Number two, come on down to the 6-day. We also have fresh green dots on the 6-day. The 4-day has a green dot confirmed. And now looking at the 3-day, the 2-day, and the daily, we could be setting up here for some bigger, more macro bearish signals to come in. But in order for them to present themselves, we actually have to come up to higher prices. So here's the thing. Let me pull up the local analysis. As you guys know, we've been looking at this kind of local range here, and the general sentiment for the bearish case here was that we were going to potentially come up to our golden pocket 786 retracement. We know this is oftentimes where that lower high will come in. If that money flow is going to cross into the red and give us a macro downtrend, this is oftentimes where that lower high will come in. And you pull it from the high all the way down to the swing low, and then the 786 golden pocket is that kind of rejection zone. And we are playing in this area right now. But you guys will also know that we have a lot of key levels in here, which kind of made it hard to call a it made it very hard to call a clear short position. And we were talking about how this short position would have been very, very difficult to enter for a few different reasons, right? And if I pull up the local TA, you guys know this is the long position I'm in right now. It is now actually played out for about 20%, but I'm going to hide that for now. And as you guys know, our first major level of resistance was sitting here at about sitting right here at the value area high of the range, and we came up to there. Let me just pull it. It's right about here. Was that first level of resistance? We did not get the confirmations to go short. So what do? We sit on our hands. We do not take the trades if they are not there. If you do not see the setup and the confirmations present themselves, simply put, you sit on your hands and you wait for the next level, right? We are level-to-level traders, and it's not about just guessing a direction and gambling your money hoping that the price continues to go up. It's about coming down to data-backed, information-based, strong key levels, and then analyzing what is going on with the price action within that level, and then taking the trade if it presents itself. So this was the first level. We did not get the short confirmations. So what did I do? I sat on my hands, waited for the next key level that we were looking at on the live stream, which was this golden pocket. You can tell by the purple box. This golden pocket was in confluence with the value area low of this more local range. And this is what made the short position very, very difficult to identify, because if you're looking here, based off the typical volume profiles, what would you expect here? You would simply expect for price to come up into your golden pocket, give you bearish confirmations, and then you would look for your short to potentially come back down into the range. And, you would look to get accepted back into the range, go to the POC and the value area low. However, we simply did not get confirmations here. And last night on the live stream, I was saying if you were not in a long position, really what you would want to do is you would want to wait for the flip of this value area low from resistance to support. And what happened here was we came up, we got a little bit of a resistance, and then we wound up getting back up here and flipping this level to support. And what would you expect once that value area low was flipped to support? Somebody in the Mafia, let me know when you flip that value area low, where's that next place that price is likely to go? And shout out to Jace. Let's go, bro. Shout out to Jace. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for getting those Frankie Candles memberships. And shout out to Big Don. You just got a membership. Cryptoholic. Shout out to Crypto Pollo getting that membership again. Brewski. And then they all just flew up. Shout out to Ken Barkoff, V-Sun, everybody who just got a membership. Go ahead and let's go. Go ahead and thank Jace84 in the chat for getting those memberships. Drop some fire emojis for them. Bro, thank you so much for supporting the channel and helping the Mafia get some of those memberships. But I see Crypto Wanderer in here saying POC is that next likely place. And Cryptic Sniper and Captain Kirk. Let's get it. Talking about those next stops, right? So last night we were looking here saying, hey, if you get a flip above that value area low, this would be a significant sign of strength to then fill the rest of the range. And what did we see happen, guys? Just as you would expect, we wound up getting above the value area low and then filling the entire range. And more closely, I believe we looked at this level on the live stream last night, and it was this daily naked point of control at $47,800. And this is literally where we got the rejection from almost perfectly, right? We wicked above it, closed the candles below, and this is that level of resistance that we are waiting for. And just to kind of talk to you guys, didn't see the confirmations to go short here. We didn't get the SFP or any bearish order flow or anything like that. We flipped on top of this level, sitting at the golden pocket, didn't get the short confirmations, and there were very specific things I saw here to kind of sit out of that trade. I was updating the premium Discord last night saying, hey guys, we have some liquidity above us, above $46,000. It is going to be likely that we sweep that liquidity and come into those next key levels. You guys will also know $46,000 was another key naked point of control that we were watching for resistance, but simply put, the confirmations were not there, so we did not take the trade. And just to kind of show this a little bit, let's see here. This was when the market was boring. We were falling asleep here. But where are we? Let's see. Yeah. To be quite honest, guys, not really seeing a significant short here. We are starting to print some bearish divergences on the lower time frames. However, we are not getting the order flow confirmation, so I'm willing to sit this out and potentially miss a scalp and wait for higher prices. And this is when we were sitting at that golden pocket. And the thing I want to show you guys here is we are at a key level of resistance. We are getting bearish divergences on I believe this is the 30-minute. Yes, this is the 30-minute, right? So getting low time frame bearish divergences, but look at your money flow. Money flow is coming up, fighting against that bearish divergence. So if I did take a short here, we could look at the price action. You probably did get a little bit of a pull down, but this would let you know money flow is coming up. This is not a strong bearish divergence for that reason, which is what was making me think that, hey, if money flow is coming up and that indicates the longer-term trend, I'm going to sit on my hands and wait for higher prices. And simply put, we wound up, and on top of that, guys, we were at the value area low, right? So once you flip that, you're looking to go to the POC, which is right here, as well as the value area high, which is right here. And now we are sitting above the value area high. So to be quite honest with you, this is why trading is so tricky, because you might have looked at this and been like, hey, 30-minute bear div, like that could be a short. And sure, you did get a little pullback here, you got a little pullback here. And as long as you understand the context of when to take scalp shorts and when to take full day trades or full swing shorts, you could be pretty good, right? You could make some money on that. But for the most part, I was more comfortable holding my longs and waiting for those higher prices to get hit because we were above that value area low or knocking on the door, and then it would be likely to fill that range. And then on top of that, we also had the higher time frames printing new green dots, as well as money flow coming up. So it's not as simple as just shorting random levels. You got to assess the price action as you enter into these key resistances. But as of right now, the question is, are we going to break that yearly high? The weekly green dot says definitely possible. The 3-day green trigger wave says so, right? Says we can do it. The green money flow coming up consistently here on the higher time frames also calls for more upside. And if we take a look at the Bybit chart, guys, we do have targets above, right? Because when we're looking at the Bybit range here from the bull market, let me pull up the actual volume profile so you guys can actually see it. I guess I'll have to pull it. But as you guys know, when you're looking at this range, we are simply just at the POC. And what we'll be expecting here based off of the value area, we held the low, came right to the POC, rejected the POC, and now we are touching the POC again. As soon as we break this level, guys, $47,442, once we start flipping that to support, we could expect that next key level of resistance to be up here at about $50,776. Why is this an important level? Well, if we come on down here, you can see we just have a simple horizontal weekly level of resistance, 50,776. We break that POC and the yearly high. That is going to be the next big level that I'm looking at for some resistance. And then once we get above that weekly horizontal, I will be looking up towards that value area high of the range. And I always say this, guys, when you are in doubt, you simply want to just zoom out and look at your volume profiles. The volume profile is going to play out more often than it doesn't. So for these reasons, we have key targets above, value area high of the range. In terms of volume profiles, I want to be very clear. It doesn't guarantee that we hit the level, but we used a lot of this theory to sit out of the early shorts, right? And just like we expect this value area high to come in, very similar to the lower time frame range that we were just looking at, sat out of those short positions because we were expecting to get from the value area low all the way to the value area high. And very similarly, that's the POC, guys. Very, very simply put. So we have the value area high above. I'm going to pull up the heat maps in just a second. Actually, I will do it. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up my... Sorry. Let me pull up my face camera really quickly. I just don't know what is going to pop up here. Just want to leak any personal information or anything like that. Okay, so we are Gooch. Let's go. All Gucci. Okay, so taking a look here at the heat map as it loads up, we want to see where those liquidations are sitting. So if we look at the, let's go to the 3-month, get a little bit of a closer look. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Dylan King in the chat. Says the tattoo is still looking fire, brother. Shout out to Dylan King, the GOAT. Getting that Frankie Candles emoji tattooed on his body. Let's go. Shout out to Dylan King, bro. You are the man. Good to see you in here, bro. I know that was an old chat, but yo, hold up. Tony D dropping those dollars on me right now, bro. Don't make me shake it for a real one, bro. I will do it. And Jessica dropping a dollar on me too. Oh God, feeling like I'm getting objectified. I'm just kidding, guys. But let's continue on. Taking a look here, right? Looking at these liquidations, we have the next significant area of liquidations is sitting here eerily close, starting at that $50,800 level, very, very close to that naked point of control that we have, or not naked point of control, very close to that weekly level at $50,800 or $50,776, right? Pull up that heat map. Liquidity really starts down here at about, once you break these highs, that is where the liquidations begin. But the real concentration starts at 50,800. There's a chunk at 50,800 to about 51.6, and then you have another chunk up here between 52 and about almost 53K, which also gets you eerily close to the value area high. So if we did come up, you have to understand this would be the next target, but you have to be careful here, guys, because it doesn't mean you can't reject it, but understanding that all those liquidations are sitting above, this could act as fuel. If we push above this, that could act for fuel for the move to the upside to push us in to that value area high, which is a very, 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 very key level of resistance. So this is why this grander volume profile, right? Let me see. Check a look at the 4-hour. This larger volume profile is another one of the big reasons having that value area high, and just the simple fact that the range was not fully filled is a big reason why we were potentially going to anticipate a fake out on the daily here, right? We had mixed signals on the indicators. We knew we had that value area high on Bybit above us, which I do have marked out here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I won't be able to. Macro levels. There you go. Bybit value area high. So we know this area may act as a magnet, right? And that was another reason why we could be potentially anticipating a fake out. On top of the fact that we're basically at the point of the cycle where we may start seeing money flow hang out in the green a little bit longer than we typically are used to coming out of the massive bear market that we were just in. So with that being said, I am not in any shorts. I am sitting on my hands and potentially waiting for the higher target to get hit, which again, 50,700 all the way up to about 54K. And no guarantees we get to 54K, and there's honestly no, like, we could come down from here, right? Like, maybe we get rolled over the weekend and the money flow crosses into the red, but these are things I'm monitoring very closely to try to anticipate if I should close my longs and then flip short. So there you go, guys. That is basically what we're looking for. And if you guys have been tuning into the live streams every day, we are simply seeing exactly what we've been waiting for, right? And, I talk about this a ton. It is not, and I just said this stream, right? It is not about, like, we don't know, and nobody knows if you are going to reject here, 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 or here. These were all significant places that we could have rejected, but because of the other analysis we did, we knew that we had to have the bullish case. So let me pull up some of the trades here, because I am in a few of them. We also took, let me see, I'll just pull those up real quick, let those load. Bada boom. And hopefully just be logged in. Please be logged in. Please be logged in. Okay, cool. I think we're logged in. Okay, so here is the this is my swing long. Like, this is still technically not broken a high again. Once we break that yearly high, this is the long I've been holding all the way since about 26.8. Gonna hold this until I get a strong sign to take the rest of those profits. That one's up about $4,200. Then we have this Matic long, which we will take a look at Matic today. $40,000 position, up about almost 4K as well. So what's that? 4, 6. Yeah. We're doing all right on these trades here. And what is going on here? Why is this not logged in? Please be logged in. Don't make me do the whole scan the QR code. Come on, don't make me waste my time here. Let's see. No, I'm kidding, guys. Okay, yeah, we're in. So this was another long, all setups that we put in the premium Discord, guys. But another little Bitcoin long. This one wasn't as big, only $675 in margin. About a $13,500 position, up about $2,500 or 364% if you fancy the percentages. But there, I don't know what that was. Tony D. Just go ahead and rewatch that part of the stream. It just I don't know what happened there. But this computer, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. But there you go. That is the so I am in all longs, right? There are no shorts open here. I'm actually also in another long on a personal account that is up 336% as well. So the longs are printing, guys, and I want you guys to feel the pain of when we were sitting here and things were boring and confusing. We had no reason to close the longs, so we held them, and look what happened, right? So that is basically how I'm handling things, guys. I am holding my longs and simply waiting for a stronger reason to look for a short, right? And I'm just not getting those signals up at this naked daily point of control. Up at this daily naked point of control. And to be quite honest with you guys, we did get somewhat of a confirmation to take shorts here. You did have some low time frame bearish divergences with your lower lows on your price action and your higher highs on your momentum waves. Bada boom, bada bing. But money flow was very thick. I sat out of the short here, and then we got another push into the naked daily point of control, and the fact that we didn't tap that naked point of control also was a reason why I sat out, and then we did wind up taking that naked point of control, and now we are kind of rejecting off of that right now. But again, not getting any order flow confirmations to go short, not seeing any crazy signals to go short, and honestly, guys, these higher time, I'm simply waiting for a potential higher target, and the reason is, it would make a lot of sense to me, right? It would make a lot of sense to me if we did wind up breaking the yearly high to come into some of those other key levels, again, 50,700 being the next closest key level of resistance. This would, in my opinion, I would wait for another move up. And again, can we dump from here, guys? I am never, ever, ever going to hop on here and tell you guys I know exactly where price is going to go. If you're shorting this level, you're an idiot. I would never say that because I'm fully aware, even if it looks like it's going to pump, we could dump from here, right? Nobody knows exactly what the market will give you. And that is why, we always look at the bullish case and the bearish case. We are traders, right? We are not, we're traders, and we have the benefit of being able to long and short. So why would we not look at all, like if you're only looking for longs, you could do that, right? There's nothing wrong with it, but you're limiting your opportunity, right? And that's why we have bullish cases and bearish cases. And at this point, if we break this high, it would make a lot more sense to me if we have these higher highs come into this key level of resistance, which is the weekly or even the value area high. The next level I'd be interested in looking for a short. And again, to be clear, if we came up here and did not get bearish confirmations, I sit on my hands and wait for the next level, right? This takes, when you develop the patience and the discipline to have your level set and only take trades when the confirmations present themselves, it makes your life so much less stressful because you'll once you start doing that a little bit, you're going to be like, okay, came up to here, no confirmation, we pushed higher. Right here, no confirmation, we pushed higher. And then you start to develop confidence and you're like, good thing I didn't take that trade because I knew the confirmations weren't there, and look what happened. It wound up working out in my favor. So if we came up here and didn't get the confirmations, I would sit on my hands and wait for the value area high at 54,439. But what I would be looking at is you guys can see here, it's no secret that we love to look at these divergences, especially when they come into strong levels of resistance. And these higher time frames, guys, are starting to print these bearish divergences, right? So if we get that next push up into these key levels, looking for those higher highs on price and those potential lower highs on your momentum waves to give you not only the 2-day potential bear div, the 3-day, the 4-day, the 5-day, and then the 6-day and the weekly. Granted, these are a little less likely, in my opinion, to print bear divs, just for the simple fact that this wave didn't come down very low, right? I would have liked to see this wave come down a little more. This would be easily invalidated. This doesn't have to come up very high to invalidate the weekly. But the 2-day, the 3-day, the 4-day, and the 5-day are looking to potentially, if we come up and put those lower highs in, that would be a strong, strong level of weakness on the higher time frames. And that would be kind of the big, it would be the big kind of, what am I looking for? It would give me a more bearish bias to look for shorts. But again, just like when we were looking at the higher time frame divergences on the way up here, right? We looked for the bear div, higher highs on our price action right here, into the macro golden pocket, which was sitting right here at about 49K, right? And we had money flow agreeing with this one as well. And what happened? We did get the bigger move down, which was what we were looking for, but and this honestly had a higher chance of getting a bigger breakdown than other divergences that we saw in the recent past. But with these strong uptrends, guys, you have to remember the trend is your friend. You do not want to fade a strong bullish trend. So as we approach these divergences with these key levels, you could take the shorts, right? But you got to be careful and understand, like, hey, we are in a bullish market right now, and you want to be a little bit more conservative with those short positions, especially now that we're shooting up again. So if I did take that short, I would keep in mind that weekly money flow is still kind of fresh in the green, right? So we're anticipating the trend to potentially continue up at this point. And if we put those signals in and we get those bear divs, you can take the shorts. Just be careful because we are in a bullish trend right now, especially if it happens at this $50,700 level. You have to understand that magnet, the value area high, and all the liquidity sitting up here, right? You have the liquidity sitting just above this. Between these two levels, there is a ton of liquidations, right? And stop losses, right? So if we peak above here, you might think you're going to put in a bear div, and then you start stopping people out and liquidating them, and it starts that big move up to the magnet, which is the value area high anyway. So again, many reasons to be careful with the shorts, but I am sitting on my hands waiting for this next level to get hit potentially. If it does wind up rejecting from where we're at right now, which again, we are getting some bear divs, not impossible. We're also deviating above this volume profile. But again, for the many things I just mentioned, as well as the order flow, I am going to be sitting on my hands. But if we did come down, I would just wait for the dump, right? Wait for price to kind of work itself out, and I would find a clearer short entry. But right now, there's really no entry trigger for me to get into a short. So, but then if you did come down, just so you guys know, key levels are simply going to be this value area low below us. You have your value area high, which is acting as support right now. sitting at, shout out to the premium Discord, but that value area high is sitting at 47,000, and then your POC closer to about 340, and then the value area low getting closer to about 45,477. And that is basically what we're looking at on Bitcoin, guys. Those are the next targets to the upside. I am in no shorts. We'll see if I miss out on a little bit of a short position. But again, I am still holding all my longs, and it's worked out so far. I've been avoiding a lot of shorts in this zone for a very similar reason of why I'm avoiding the short here. And it's worked out at this level. Sat out of the short, pushed up, sat out here, pushed up. If I sit out here and we push up again, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've been right that many times in a row. I'm probably due to be wrong. So maybe this is where I'm wrong, but I will be sitting and waiting for the next target. Shout out to Jessica, said, I don't think he has done Bitcoin yet. Yeah, we're going to get into Bitcoin TA in just a second, guys. Shout out to Eric Bonici. What is going on, my paisan? Yo, shout out to Wick, also known as Chad. Just laughing at Jessica. Shout out to 12 Big. Thank you so much for that super chat, bro. Said, what do you think of the Chinese New Year? We go in 11%. I believe you are, shout out to 12 Big. I guess you're saying that we can go 11% from here? Like we're going to pump 11% from here because of the Chinese New Year? Potentially. Tino from Traders Reality was in chat yesterday saying that he was looking for a potential pump based off of the Chinese New Year typically being bullish. Yeah, that's the average. So 11% would bring you to about 53K, which let me see where that macro value area high is real quick. Let me see. Let me pull up the Bybit chart real quick. And not value area high. Let me see where that 786 is sitting. Let me see. Bada boom. Pull it to the low. That's at 57. So, yeah, I mean, I don't see any significant levels at 53, at least as of right now. I would like to, sit on the charts and really look for the levels. But just at first glance, not much at 53K that I can see at least right this second. So it doesn't mean it's not there. I don't want to spend too much time just searching for the level, especially if it winds up not being there. So right now I don't really see anything at 53K. But again, it doesn't mean there's no level there. I'm just not looking at it right this second. If I search for long enough, I could probably find something significant. But hey, here's the thing. I will say this, right? Let's come back here, go to the Bybit chart. If we did get an 11% pump here, let me actually measure that one more time. So 7. Yeah, so this is what I would think. If you got that 11% pump, you're going to flow. We're going to push right into these, right into this pocket of liquidity. So if that did happen, this is my blind prediction. This is a complete gamble. But if we did wind up getting a push up here for that 11% Chinese New Year pump, and all these people got liquidated, they would likely send you right into that value area high, right at 54.4. So we don't have a key level at 53, but we do have liquidity leading up to 53, which could push you to that value area high at 54.4. So that's what I would say, 12 Big. Yo, shout out to Mark Judge saying mad love. Shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. Let's go ahead and, but yeah, guys, that is basically what I am looking at on Bitcoin as of right now. And again, it's nice to see, it's nice to see Bitcoin move here because this was getting pretty boring, that sideways action. Let's see. Sui, shout out to I'm not gonna shout out to Kumar. I'm just gonna call you Kumar because I don't want to butcher that first name there. Shout out to Asher, dude. What is going on, bro? Welcome in. Pump it, Frankie. Shout out to Mike Vito. We pumped it for you. We pumped it for you guys. We were getting sick. Wait, is Tino here? Shout out to Coin Hoover. Says Tino in the house. Hold up. I don't see him. Am I getting trolled? I think I'm getting trolled. Oh boy. But shout out to Tino for Traders Reality. Let's get it. Let's see. Tyler said, I like to pump it. Shout out to Tyler Durden. But yeah, that is Tino. Is he really here? I don't see him. I think I'm getting trolled here. But guys, that is what we're looking at on Bitcoin. And I just feel like every stream is just like we cover Bitcoin, but I mean, to be honest, in the grand scheme of things, we have not really seen too much happen here that we weren't expecting, right? Let's see. Okay, so if you guys, let's go ahead and move on to the altcoins. If you guys want to see your favorite altcoins, go ahead and spam them in the chat right now. I do want to take a look at Ethereum, XRP, and Caspa. Rob, shout out to Rob. Let's do like 3 alts. I'm going to do these 3 really quickly, and then we will do 3 requests. Go ahead and spam them in the chat. Chainlink too. Yeah, we'll take a look at Chainlink. But taking a look at Ethereum, guys. What are we doing? Well. Ethereum sitting at the... You can't make this up. Look at the golden pocket respect. Look at the golden pocket respect, guys. What were we looking for? Looking for a move to the value area low, above the POC. You break out of the value area high. You come into the next key level of resistance, which is the golden pocket retracement. And this isn't magic, guys, right? Like, I didn't know this level was here because I'm a genius. It's simply, I'm not saying I'm not a genius, but I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But, this is simply the Fibonacci retracement, golden pocket 786 Fibonacci retracement from the high all the way to the low, right? And then this is where you would anticipate that lower high to come in before a potential rejection. So I would be careful here as we may find some resistance on Ethereum. However, what are we doing here, guys? This is kind of make or break for Ethereum right now, simply because look what we are approaching. We are approaching that bigger range that, again, if you have seen my Ethereum update video, this is a big area of resistance to look at, because if we break above this value area high, we are likely going to hold it as support. No. We break above this value area low and we hold it as support, we will likely get a move through the rest of the range up to the POC and the value area high, sitting between 31 and 31.83. And, again, we've seen altcoins make these moves through these volume profiles time and time again. So it's no different for Ethereum. So in my opinion, once we crack the 786 here and the value area low, basically break above this purple box and flip that value area low 786 to support, that's where the break of these yearly highs are very, very likely. And that is where we will likely start the bigger trend to the upside that we were looking for in that Ethereum update. We have the Ethereum ETF, kind of that bullish narrative that can push price up on the fundamental end. And then again, that's the technical level that could fuel the move to the upside. And we could potentially come higher than that value area high at 31.83. But you can look at the other targets in that video. I'm not going to share them right now, but you guys can check out that video if you're interested in getting my full thoughts on Ethereum. Let's see. Rune is up 14% pump today. Let's go. Shout out to Self Wealth Crypto. Let's get it. Let's see. Psychedelic Nose. Shout out. Wick's out here making Nickelback jokes. Shout out to Wick. Thank you for the super chat. He said, "You mean it's alt rock hour? Look at this graph." Yo, shout out. Should we pull up that? Maybe we won't do it right now. But shout out to Wick. If you guys have not seen the Nickelback, look at this graph meme. It's hilarious. Shout out to Wick. This is look at this graph hour. Oh no, it's alternative rock hour. Shout out to Chad, also known as Wick 589. Shout out to Jay Baker in the chat, says, yeehaw! Let's go, Frankie the man. I'm only here to pump it up. 50,700 incoming. Jay Baker, let's go, bro. Pump it for your boy. Let's go. All right, let's take a look at, so let's go ahead and move on here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Caspa. Let's take a look at Caspa for our boy Day Digital. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, yeah. Let's take a look at Caspa real quick. Bada boom, Mexi. And here's the thing. Dave was specifically saying, is there any confluence on the 4-hour to look for a short position? And Dave, I would simply tell you this. Let me crack this Aztecian Cactus Moss Water real quick. Let's see. Frankie, you saved me from putting in a short yesterday with your TA. Coin Hoover. Let's go, baby. I guess technically, I don't know if you're in a long and you made money, but we saved you money. So technically, we could throw some dollar bills for you, or $100 bills. Let's go. Shout out to Coin Hoover. Congratulations on missing that bad short. Congratulations. I may have helped you with the TA, but understand you had the discipline to not FOMO into the trade. That is literally the harder part, right? Like the TA, you will eventually be able to get to that level, but that emotion, you did the harder part, right? I did the easy thing. I did the TA. So shout out to you, bro. Pat yourself on the back. Let's see. Okay, shout out to Just Read the Instructions. Shout out to you, bro. He said, all right, I'm given a 90% probability that we will see a halving front run, crazy highs before the halving, pop it high, and sideline OGs waiting for the real 2025 bull market. Just read the instructions. Very, very interesting. I will say this. It's almost like the 4-year cycle is you have to think, what is the easiest way to make money? The market is likely not going to be the most predictable thing ever, right? It's likely going to be tricky and fake you out and make you lose money, right? So everybody waits for the halving to be that bullish catalyst, and it's worked many times in the past. But at this point, we are seeing, we have the spot Bitcoin ETF. We have more institutional money in. The market is maturing as time goes on, and this could easily start shifting how these cycles play out, right? The cycles typically do change slightly over each 4 years, and I do think we will see the cycle break at some point, but it's, this is different people always get wrecked, but I do think that, seeing a front run pump before the halving could be a small change to the halving, a small change to the cycle. I don't think we're going to see this thing just flip on its head. It's going to be slow changes that exponentially get bigger and bigger, and maybe we do get a front run. Definitely not impossible, but what I will tell you, brother, is if we see that pump coming, we're going to let you know about it, and we'll see it on the charts. So shout out to Just Read the Instructions. Says, it's starting to scare me, Frankie. Shout out to Just Read. Yeah, potentially. Big market makers are here. This might be a head chopping off event. Bob Lucas has his left translated theory. But we shall see. Yes, we will see. Time will tell. And that's the amazing thing about the charts is we can simply wait for the moves and react off of them, right? And then just figure out where we can make the money. It's a little harder to pick where you're going to load in your spot bags or where you want to buy more of your spot bags. That's a little bit more difficult. But when we're trading, Alex says, and then everything will go to zero. Maybe. We'll see. But shout out to Sonny. Thank you so much for that super chat. Said, open a 50x BTC long at 38.5. Still holding. Sonny, let's get it, bro. Congratulations. Enjoy your gains, brother. And don't forget to pay yourself when you're in the green, because if you don't, you'll soon be in the red. So let's take a look here at Caspa for our boy Dave Digital. And thank you, Rob, for those altcoins. It's like we got telepathy, bro. I saw you pop up. I pinned the comment. We're flowing, Rob. We're flowing. Your birthday's coming up, too. But also today's your birthday, so happy birthday. All right, let's continue on here. So Dave wants to know if there's confluence on the 4-hour to take a short. And Dave, I will tell you this, brother. Taking a look here, we have two value areas. And this is simply how we crush these markets, guys. Simply looking at the markets in terms of volume profiles. Instead of seeing a bazillion different levels of support and resistance, we simply have zones of balance, right? And we know what to expect within them. So what happened here? Came into our area of balance, deviation below the range. This is your long opportunity. And then you look to flip the value area low and come to the high. We get the breakout. And then once you get into this range, you're simply looking to fill the whole range. So Dave, I will tell you this. I don't really see confluence to take a short right this second. I was low-key doing a little analysis in the waiting room for you. But I'll take a look here. Pull our fib. Whoops, I'm going to have to fix that. Let's pull that fib on the 4-hour. And I want you to see something. We have now cracked that golden pocket. This is the daily. Let's come to the 4-hour. We have cracked that golden pocket. We have actually tested it as support. I would be cautious of another push to the upside here. But the nice thing is, Dave, you said, do we have confluence? And I actually say we do. Right on that value area high, 786, Fibonacci retracement level. And like this would be a better, in my opinion, not impossible to come down from here. However, this would be a much more sound area to take a short. Because not only are you hitting the value area high, but you're also hitting the 786, and you could potentially deviate from your volume profile, which would be where you would want to be looking for the short anyway. Just like you could have looked for a short here before coming back to the low of the range. A short here before eventually coming back to the low of the range. Could have looked for a short here to go back. Could have looked for a short here to go back to the low. And very similar to how you could have looked for the long entry as you deviated below the range right here. Right? You would have looked for the long, fill the range, fill the range. So once you come up here, this is a much more sound place to take a short, in my opinion, not financial advice. Not possible to come down from where we're at, but I would rather wait for the higher prices. I actually checked. No naked points of control up here or anything like that. So just the 786 is what, and the value area high confluence is what that is based off of, Dave, just so you know. And then on top of that, you know, Daily VWAP is slightly rolled over here, but you do have enough room on this to potentially get one last pump into the level before having that daily red dot print. Another thing to keep in mind here is that your daily money flow is also coming up, so that could be a potential sign of more upside. So if you do take a short here, not financial advice, I should say if I were to take a short here, I would probably be managing it pretty tightly, keeping a close eye, because it's not like you're putting in massive high time frame bearish divergences with money flow coming out. It would be more of a local short, in my opinion. Your money flow on the 4-hour also just freshly crossed over into the green. So I would wait for the higher price, and then if I did take the short, I would probably manage it very tightly and just use this volume profile as our context. Got it, Dave? That's what we're looking at on Caspa, bro. Hopefully that helps you out. Rob the Crypto Snob said, no, wait. Does that say 1.5 years? I don't know what's going on here. Shout out to Rob talking to Tyler Durden. Let's go. Turn on the sauce can. Let's see. Yes, he did say there was a sauce can printing, which is interesting. I don't know, Dave, I'm not sure exactly where you pulled the range. Let me know where you have that range pulled from. Shout out to J9 says, Frankie, how can I put 2 volume areas like you have on your chart? Simply put, this is something that you can't do with the Frankie Candles Essentials indicator just because there is more incorporated into that indicator that you can't use 2 of them. But this is just the simple volume profile on TradingView, and you can pull as many of these as you want, right? So you would just click it, pull your range here, right? And then you would click it again, and then pull your next range, say wherever you wanted to, which will be right here. So you could pull these ranges as much as you want, and then what I do is I put a box to highlight the actual value area, which makes it nice and easy to see. And then I extend everything to the right. So, this is extending into the right infinitely. So if we come back down, I won't forget that, even if this happens all the way over here, we could come back down and be like, oh, wait, hang on, there's an old value area down here. This is probably going to be pretty important, right? So there you go. Hopefully that helps you out, J9. And Dave says, wait, does it matter where I pull the range with the sauce can? It's probably the entire move down. There really is no right or wrong way to pull a volume profile, Dave. It depends on what you like, what you're looking for. For me, if I were using this just for an example, if I were using the Frankie Candles Essentials indicator on this move, what I would simply look for is I would pull it on this area of consolidation until we wound up losing the range, and then boom. And this would have been a beautiful, beautiful entry, right? Look at the sauce can. You do not trade these as buy signals. I want to be very clear. You can't just buy, even though it's my indicator, and I have every reason to be like, you're going to get rich overnight, right? Not that we make money on this, but it's completely free. But, you can't trade this as just a buy signal, but this is what I would be looking at, Dave. This would be the buy signal. And then it really depends, right? Let me just double check my settings here to make sure they're right. Yeah, that's fine. Wave trend. And then, you might be seeing this if you're using Market Cipher as your divergence indicator. And if you guys did not know, you could click on external for your oscillator and then use any indicator or oscillator you have on your screen to pull your divergences from. So in this case, we'll look at Market Cipher. Yeah, so you got the long down here, or the sauce can down here, letting you know this could be a significant bottom. You're below the value area. You have the bullish divergence, money flow coming up. This is where you would look for an entry before eventually coming back into the range, filling the rest of it, and potentially coming higher. This is very similar to how we found the entry into the Matic long that I am sitting in right now. Well, there we go. This just got disconnected. But yeah, this is very similar. I actually went over this on a recent live stream talking about exactly how I use this indicator as well as the Lux Algo price actions concepts. It's like very similar price action, very similar technique to how we got into this Matic trade right here, up 92% or almost $4,000. So, yes. Oh, yeah, and this is the bigger position. But that is, so Dave, I'm not 100% sure where the sauce can, but there really is no wrong way, right? You could have pulled it, you could pull the volume profile all the way to here, right? It doesn't invalidate anything. I wouldn't look at this. I like to pull my ranges on areas of consolidation, right? So if you pulled it, say, on this range from up here, bada boom, right? So now you're saying, hey, value area high is up here. So for me, I would wait for a potential last little push up, and then, if you deviate above this value area high, that might be where the sauce can is printing, right? That might be where you get the sauce can, and then that's where I would look for the short. But Dave, if you have questions, bro, shoot me a Discord DM. I have a bunch of DMs to answer. I can't answer them all, but if you send me one, I will try to get to it. If you have a specific question, I'll try to help you out. But shout out to Dave Digital. But that's what I would be looking for. Steven Sansbury says, great show as usual. Smash that like button, guys. 550 likes. We're at 267, 550. We got 750 in here right now. 550. We're giving away 5 free Frankie Candles hats. Color of your choice. Tyler Durden says, Frank blocks my DMs. Shout out to Tyler Durden. I would never block your DMs, Tyler. I would never ignore you or block you in any way, shape, or form. I love you too much, bro. Okay. Shout out to Dave Digital. Said check Discord off topic. I will do it right after the stream, brother. I just can't pull it up live. New Frankie Candles policy, and I think you know why. But let's go ahead and continue on. Shout out to Boots. Shout out to you, bro. But that's what we're looking at on Caspa. Let's go ahead and move on to Solana. Shout out to the am I tripping? What does the Solana community call themselves? The Soul Squad? I don't know. That was either it or that was like the cringiest, like worst name ever. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. I get worried. Sometimes I do. Soul Takers? Yo, that's wild. Solana Sisters? Yo, you got Solana Soldiers? Okay. But let's continue on. Boots says small wicks matter. Okay. Solana Soy Manlets. Yo, all right, I'm coming back to chat in a second, guys. Shout out to your boy Ski. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that super chat. Said, thoughts on Solanic for a meme play? Let me go ahead and I will write that down, and I will try to take a look at this for you, bro. What is it? Solanic? Solnic. Okay, boom. I will try to check that for you, bro. We're going to go through the alt list, and then I will try to drop in on that and give you my thoughts. But let's go ahead and take a look at Solana here. And what are we doing, guys? Look at... I want to be clear. I say this all the time, guys. I do not say this to brag. I say this because you can do this too. There's nothing special. I wasn't good at, I wasn't like AP math or anything like that. I think people get really, really confused on the charts, and they think it's more difficult than it needs to be, and I'm here to show you how to keep it simple. The more simple it is, the more confident you'll be, and the less clouded your point of view will be, and that's why we use the volume profiles. And I love that even my volume profile indicator is free, because it's like people are like, how much of it's like new people will be like, I wonder how much that indicator company pays him. And it's like, this is a literal tool that you can use for free on TradingView. And I think if you had to get a paid version of TradingView to use it, you could use the free one that we made with LuxAlgo. And the reason that I'm so passionate about this, guys, is because this, in my opinion, is the quickest way to expedite yourself from losing most of your trades to winning most of your trades. It is the most powerful thing in trading that I have found in my own personal experience. Doesn't mean that it's the best way, hands down. It's just the best way that works for me. Now, what are we looking at here? Simply put, you guys will remember on the live stream a couple weeks ago, maybe, more realistically, right before we broke this level of support, around January 20th, we actually were looking at a potential long position right here. And we were saying that I would have rather waited to come down to the low of the range, right? We were bouncing here. People were saying, should I long Sol? And I said, I would rather wait for a move down to the value area low, because we had broken back into the range, tested the POC, rejected the high, and at this point, because you have broken and been accepted back into your volume profile, it is going to be more likely to break below your POC and eventually visit the value area low. Could you have scalped along here and here and here and here? Absolutely. And on a smaller time frame, you would pull a different range that identified this as your full range with the POC in the middle, and you would trade this as a regular volume profile. However, I was not looking for a smaller trade. I would have waited to come back down here to the value area low simply because it was a higher probability trade. And because of that, we came down, deviated slightly from the value area low, which is where you look for the longs. You get back up, flip the value area low to support, straight to the POC, flip the POC, right to the value area high. And what are we doing right now? Very similar to Bitcoin. We are approaching, or not really similar to Bitcoin, but we are now reapproaching that value area high, which is also confluent with this golden pocket retracement from the high to the low, right? So where is that lower high likely to come in if we are going to get a bigger move down? It's either likely going to come into the golden pocket or the 786. So I would be careful here, right? Because if Bitcoin decides to continue to rip, and the alts might even start pumping harder, right? And VWAP on the weekly looking to cross over that zero line. I mean, this is too soon to take anything significant away from this, but look at the direction. This is why I love Market Cypher, guys. It gives you direction, right? Like, this is starting to come up. And sure, you could get rejected, right? VWAP could come back down and you don't get a move up. But this is your best shot statistically to try to anticipate. I mean, not your best shot ever, but like, in my opinion, this is why I like Market Cypher, because I could say, hey, this weekly is starting to round off. And there's a million ways to try to figure out if the weekly is rounding off, but Market Cypher just makes it super easy to visualize. That's all indicators are, right? I don't understand why people hate on indicators. It's just a way to display information, like a way to display important information, right? Now, if you're looking at an indicator just saying long the buy signal, short the sell signal, that's not going to work. But indicators are 100% useful, right? It's just showing you information in different ways. And a lot of indicators show the same information in different ways. And Market Cypher, as far as money flow momentum, is the way I like to look at it. It just presents it very simply. So if we cross over the zero line with that VWAP and we get a green dot, what situation would we be in? Well, it would be very similar to Bitcoin, right? We just started printing that green dot. We got the push to the upside, right? So we could expect something somewhat similar on Solana, but we are just a little bit lagging behind Bitcoin. We just haven't gotten that crossover, that zero line to print that green dot. But if we did, in my opinion, upside could be likely. And because of that, even if you come down to the 5-day fresh green dot printing, this makes it more likely, in my opinion, to take these highs. And whether you take the highs and put in a bearish divergence on key levels of resistance, which would definitely be right here, value area low, PLC confluence. If you put that higher high in, you could prepare, just like on Bitcoin, for a higher time frame bear div, right? Which is that open alligator mouth for anybody new, right? That open alligator mouth that will likely puke out those purple candles, AKA give us a dump. Now, taking into context that the money, like, we wouldn't necessarily just be looking for a nuke down to zero. We'd have to analyze what the charts look like at that time. But it does look more likely when Market Cypher B looks like this with fresh green dots on the higher time frames. Oftentimes, we can get that bigger move to the upside. And then the tricky thing here is similar to Bitcoin. As we approached this local value area right here, it's hard to take these shorts because, sure, you could reject that golden pocket. But as soon as you flip that value area low, the sentiment is boom. You're looking to fill the range to the value area high. So it's kind of a high-risk short to take at a value area low like that. But sometimes they play out well, right? Strong resistance. But if you are able to get above it, upside is very likely. So you have to keep that in mind. But back to Solana, that is why I would be careful, right? Because if you're looking at just the volume profiles, you would... What's good with this? What's up with that? What happened here? This is wrong. What is this? Guys, what is that? Why is that like that? I don't like that. Anyway, something's glitching over here. But it would be a short, right, above the value area high, but for this specific situation, based on the other analysis we just did, I would be careful of these shorts at the value area high. I would almost more expect to come up to these higher prices and take this high, right, at $124. And then at that point, if you don't reject any of this, you're looking to potentially fill the bigger range up to about $200. Not in 1 day or 2 days, right? It's going to be a journey. There's likely levels in between, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and we will give you those key levels on this live stream. Don't you worry. Also, it's not really a head and shoulders, but we do have some kind of wonked out, just like head and shoulder-ish looking formations, right? And this was when we were looking at the Matic trade that we took. This was we were looking at some wonked out head and shoulders as well. If I pull it up in the premium Discord here real quick. Whoops. Let me see here. I don't want to share anything that is new because that would not be fair for the people who pay. but I can show this because it already played out. Let me go ahead and show it. So if we take a look, bada boom, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here, right? So we have this little wonked out head and shoulders, and sure, you peaked out over here, but the measured move for this head and shoulders, if you measured it like this, was up here at about 81 to 82 cents, and we saw that actually fill us all the way up to 81, 82 cents, and now we're sitting at the POC of the range. I wasn't really planning on going into Matic just yet, but I guess we'll cover it right now. We just did Solana. Let's cover Matic real quick. So what was my entry on this? 78 cents about, right? So we entered, I believe, yeah, it was right at the bottom of this local range, right? So we came down. We had this local area of consolidation. We deviated from that range, and then the reclaim of that value area low or just below it is where I entered the trade. I already did a full trade breakdown on this on Tuesday's live stream, maybe Monday's. A previous live stream, we did go over this already. So I'm not going to go into exactly what I looked for to enter this because we already did it. But that measured move, you could even see that I believe this is the measured move bar that I was using, bringing us up to that 81, 82 cent level where we also had the value area high, this local range, making it a likely place that you would want to take profit and potentially close the full trade. Not in this case, but oftentimes when you get to the value area high and the completion of a measured move, that is where you want to close the full trade. But we had very specific reasons on why I was holding this, and we're way up on it now. So, and you can see, like, that's beautiful confluence there, guys. Your measured move, right, and your value area high. Beautiful. And then we went right there, right? And then you got a little cool off, and then we broke the highs. And in that context, right, when you're looking at this and you're trading this live, right, you are looking at this as, hey, I entered in locally here. I'm expecting to go from the value area low to the POC and the value area high. That head and shoulders does, or this measured move did give you nice confluence to get there, right? If I go to the 45-minute, you'll actually be able to see the head and shoulders that I was talking about. It was actually very wonked out. I believe it was like this is what I was looking at. I believe. Yeah, something like that. It may be off by a little bit, but that was the measured move. Brings you right to the value area high, making it very likely that you fill the range up to that level. And then you went back down to the low, broke out. And at this point, if you want to hold the trade, what are you thinking to yourself? Well, you're thinking, let me zoom out and see where the next key level is. And very nicely, I was saying in the premium Discord, saying almost poetic. You zoom out, simply put, you use this local range to enter the trade. You've broken out. What's the next key level? Well, zoom out and look at the volume profile for context, guys. Simply put, and then even in the Discord, we literally say, like, and this, I do this so people can understand what we do in the Discord. It's not a signals group. I do not say buy now, sell now. It's not sustainable. It's not going to help people become profitable. I literally show you guys exactly how to do this yourself. But then we said, I said the next key level to be looking for would be the POC of the bigger range. Right as we hit the local value area high, this was the 81, 82 cent level. And then the next level after that was, sheesh. But yeah, then that next level, that next key level to the upside was sitting right up here at about 84 to 85 cents, which was a daily naked point of control and the point of control of this more macro range, right? We entered in the local range, zooming out after we broke out of that range to find the more macro target. And where is it? Where are we sitting now? Right at that point of control. Now, this also gives us a guide into what we can expect after this, and that is if we flip that POC to support, we could potentially see this thing ride up to 90 cents. So to fill the entire value area, right? So this is how you can use multiple value areas to find your entry and then use the grander volume profiles as targets. And hopefully this gives you guys insight into how I view the market, right? I look at the market and all I see is areas of balance, right? All I see is, and these might not be perfectly pulled ranges, but I'm just going to do it quickly. All I see is a range there. All I see is a tiny little range here. I see a massive range here. I see this little range here. I see this range here, right? And this is how we're able to predict these levels with accurate context, right? The volume profiles. Free on TradingView. Frankie Candles Essentials by Lux Algo. Or just use the free one on TradingView if you don't like mine. They will both be very helpful. All right, let's see. Hazard shot. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Hazard Shot. Said your OnlyFibs sub link isn't working. Please fix. Shout out to Hazard Shot. We're actually limiting the entries into the OnlyFibs because we wound up showing the fib too much. We got in trouble on YouTube. I'm just kidding. Shout out to everybody pulling their fibs out there. Just make sure you pull your fib at home and you don't do it in public. You'll wind up getting in trouble. Trust me, I know a guy. Anyway, let's go ahead and see. Shout out to Boots. Said, wait, shout out to Boots. Says, change his name to, unless someone has the same profile picture, change his name to Mouth Worm Boy. Shout out to you. Says, hola, new to the channel. When BTCTA. Yo, Boots. Boots, what are you doing? Shout out to Boots. You guys are too much, man. You guys are too much. You guys are just enough. That's the truth. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We'll take a quick look at ADA, quick look at Doge, and shout out to that super chat. I will be taking a look at Solnick. Hopefully that is don't pull your fib too much. You'll go blind. Oh, God, guys. Bitcoin pumps and I lose my voice. This is pretty funny. Okay, so let's take a look at ADA or Cardanzo, as our boy James Kramer would say. Let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, so I can't make it up, guys. Can't make it up. Guys, I love this. I love my job, man. It's like still have to pinch myself sometimes that I get to do this and share this with you guys every day. So here we are. Now, this is kind of a funky golden pocket, but it wound up playing out beautifully, right? So what I'm actually going to do here, guys, on the Cardano is I'm going to clear some of this stuff, right? So I'm going to clear. Actually, no. I'm going to go ahead and just hide this for a second. And I'm going to go ahead and I want to find some of the naked points of control. I want to find some naked points of control here. So let's go to the monthly. Let's see if we have any significant levels below or above. This is what I would take, right? Boom. Change this to a monthly level as well as right down here. These are the closest ones, so these are the only ones I'll mark out for now. Let me go ahead and check the weekly MPOCs. Okay, so I will take this. Bada boom. And I will also take this. Bada boom. Right? Okay. And then we will come down to Zedele. And I will also take this. It's a quick way to mark out your levels or very significant levels. And I will also take this right here. Bada boom. Plain and simple. There we go. Hide the indicators. And there we go. Now we have some pretty significant key levels here. And I will also unhide some of this stuff. I want to pull back up our volume profile from up here. This is still relevant. And, yeah, I'm actually going to keep it right here. Let's see. Pull some fibs. Shout out to Big BLK. Shout out to you, bro. He said, do you see crypto mooning with the ETH ETF? I definitely see ETH mooning on the ETH ETF. But the anticipation, right? I would expect something very similar to Bitcoin, where in anticipation it would essentially be the catalyst that would give you the pump up until the news, and then likely when it gets announced, we will see some kind of a dip, just like we expected and saw on Bitcoin at that macro golden pocket before getting, I think, like a 20% dump. Yeah. So I would expect something very similar. And to be quite honest with you guys, or not to be quite honest, but like just to kind of talk to you guys about what I would actually expect and the confluence that we're seeing here for a move up on Ethereum, it is really going to be, again, looking at your macro volume profiles, right? Just like on Bitcoin, you guys will know we did a Bitcoin update talking about if we were able to bang our head on this level enough and break above that value area low, we would fill the entire range. Look at this. Top of the bull market, first big dump, first area of consolidation. What happened when we broke back in there? We filled the whole range. Come on over to Ethereum. Top of the bull market, first big dump, first area of consolidation. That's your volume profile, and we are tapping on that door right now. And that is why, not the only reason, but that is one reason, on top of many other things, why we could potentially expect to see the same thing on Ethereum that we saw on Bitcoin. And, Bitcoin had the ETF pushing it up. So we could potentially, and I do think we could come higher if things start to play out as you would think, with the ETF popping up. So let's see. Shout out to Tony D. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He said, new hat design in the free Discord announcement. Please pull it up. Dude, this guy is, all right, let me do the, we'll take a look at that in a second. I want to continue on Caspa here, but I will go ahead and check that, Tony. Guys just out here designing hats. Guys, this is why, get yourself a Tony D. I didn't ask him to do that. He does it because he loves his job and he loves the CandleMafia and he knows how much you guys love the hats. So he's just out here, making the hats while he, my computer just went black for, oh God, guys, my left monitor keeps going out. But yeah, Tony D's just out here working overtime without being asked. Shout out to Tony D, the GOAT. But these are, guys, this is the situation on Cardano. Very similar to what Ethereum is doing, right? We've broken out, well, not similar to Ethereum. I take that back. But we have this previous value area sitting right here, right? Value area low sitting at 55 cents. We can relabel this value area low or doorway to higher prices, right? Because we know if we flip that value area low, we may be able to get on our way to fill the rest of this range, right? And yeah, these are the local levels I would be keeping an eye on. You have this daily naked point of control at 58 cents, but if you get above here, flip this 55 cent level to support. Next stop, likely going to be the 58 cent level. Get above that. Next stop, probably about 60 cents. And then eventually, hopefully you could fill that whole range up to about 63 cents to fill that entire range. These are simply the levels I would be looking at. We could take a look at Market Cipher real quick. Take a look at the daily. Yeah, trigger wave here on the daily. Money flow in the red, so you want to keep that in mind. A little more bearish, technically. 16-hour, though, you do have that fresh green money flow crossover. 12-hour, also have a fresh money flow crossover. Let's check the higher time frames. Do we have the 5-day green dot? Yeah. 5-day VWAPs, guys, are cocked. They are locked. They are loaded. And very similar to a lot of this other stuff. I think you could potentially fill this range if you get the move above that value area low. But if you break out of this range, keep an eye on 78 cents. Keep an eye on $1. I mean, I feel crazy calling for $1, but I'm not calling. I don't want to say I'm calling for it, right? We need to have certain things happen to get there. But yeah, 78 to 96 cents are going to be those next key levels if you break out of this range. And if you did do that, guys, very similar to everything else we just looked at, you would put higher highs on your price action, and you would have to be careful at that point because you could be putting in macro bearish divergences on your daily time frames. This is the 5-day specifically, and that is what I'd look at on Cardano. There we go, Mafia. Let's get it. Let's see. Dave Digital said, where TF have you been? Creighton, we have been worried. Sick. I had to type it like that because YouTube keeps censoring me. Shout out to Dave. What the heck? You getting blocked by YouTube? We're going to have to make a call to YouTube. But yeah, shout out to Creighton C. Shout out to Eddie. What is going on, bro? Says, where's Frankie? Did I disappear? Oh, no. What happened? Unbelievable, guys. Mrs. Candles isn't even here. Mrs. Candles isn't even here to turn off the fan, the camera cooler. And we messed it up. I'm gone, guys. Hello? Dave! Can you hear me? Hello? Are we live? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Ali. I'm just going to call you Ali. I don't want to butcher that first name. Said Frankie, Frank, Bones, Jones, Frankster, Frank, man, Frankie, baby. Shout out to you, bro. Let's get it. Yo, it's really weird. He says, Frankie, I subbed. Notice me. I am noticing you. Notice me, senpai. Notice me. You guys ever see that video? Every time when someone says notice me, I think of that. But yeah, we will try to get this back. But here we are. Hopefully it pops back up soon. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Bro, turn the lights on. And notice me noticing you. You guys are funny. All right, and we're back, and we're green, guys. The trades are green, but not only that, so is the camera. I'm gonna rock no camera for a second, guys. We'll let it cool off. But let's continue on. Okay, hat reveal. I'll take a look at it in a second, Tony. Let's just do Doge real quick. We'll do the hat reveal, and then Shout out. Hopefully, let's see if who asked for the let's see, bada boom. Oh, realizing true self. Wait, what the? Oh, we got 2 for Solnick. Oh no, yeah, okay. Shout, your boy Ski, and shout out to realizing true self. Want to see Solnick? We will move on to that. And shout out to Creighton C. Thank you for the super chat. He says, also on CME Daily, February 8th, February 9th, 2021 closes almost identical to yesterday and today on CME. Money flow on the daily identical as well. We took a little dump that May when the daily money flow went red on the CME Daily. Shout out to Creighton C. I like that, bro. Shout out to you, man. Dropping the sauce in the chat. I love it. Thank you for the super chat. Maybe we'll try to take a look at that CME Daily in a second. Tony D just dropping the super chats. We'll get to that in a second, Tony. Shout out to you. Let's take a quick look at Dogecoin. Let's take a look. Bada boom, bada bing. We'll take a look at the Binance chart. And here we are, right? Let's take a look. Let's go to the daily. I don't know what the giant purple box is. Let me go ahead and we'll redo this. I mean, guys, Dogecoin's still chilling down here, right? Like, I mean, if you ever wanted to pick up Doge, I'm not saying, yeah, I mean, Dogecoin's still chilling down here, right? Now, coming up to the daily, weekly, let's take a look. VWAP coming up. This would be somewhat of an interesting signal if we get that green dot on the weekly. VWAP is coming up. Could potentially see that pop in. 5-day, looking for the green dot. 4-day, also printing a green dot. 3-day, green dot confirmed. 2-day, green dot confirmed. Money flow on the 2-day actually looks pretty good. Shout out to Querty. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Gifting those 5 Frankie Candles memberships. You're a boss, bro. I appreciate you. And I know the Mafia does as well. Let me pull up live chat here really, really quick. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. Yeah, shout out to Querty. Let's go. Shout out to Tang G or Tan G. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Raphael. Shout out to Melissa. All getting memberships. Let's go. All right, let's see. Let's move in. And, okay, so for Dogecoin, guys, I would take a look. VWAP coming up on the weekly. Your daily is starting to roll over just a little bit. 8-hour red dot looking to print. Money flow crossed over into the green. It's kind of looking jacked up on the indicators, if I'm being honest. Let's see. Yes. Money flow on the 16-hour coming up pretty nicely here. What I will do here, guys, indicators are kind of chopped up a bit, but I will give you the key levels. Because right now, in the context of this volume profile, let's go ahead and, yeah, let's go here. Yeah, in the context of the volume profile, we have lost the value area high, come down to the POC, and we are now playing dangerously with the point of control. If we lose this decisively, guys, we could get a move back down to this value area low, sitting at about 0.06509 cents. Now, that is, I don't know if you're going to get back down there. But it's not impossible if you can't get back above that POC. We are trying to fight above it right now. However, this would definitely be the macro range I would be looking at. I'll try to find some. Yeah, you're hitting a golden pocket as well. Go ahead and mark this down. Again, I don't know if you're going to get all the way back down here, to be honest. I would consider that somewhat lucky. However, yeah, you could go for that 786 retracement. I would be cautious of this getting hit. But if you are able to get back above the POC, your clear area of resistance is going to be that value area high sitting at 0.09482 cents. Do you have any confluence with your, yeah, you have a, yeah. Right here. So this is your support and resistance, in my opinion. I would not be interested in a trade here in the middle of the range, as I typically do not trade in the middle of the range. But these are going to be your key levels. Other than that, indicators are kind of just kind of mixed up or murky. So yeah, I would be careful. I would just be careful with that. But those are the key levels on Doge. Chances are, guys, if everything starts ripping, Dogecoin's probably going to follow. To anticipate those moves to the upside, I would keep an eye on these higher daily time frame green dots about to print. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Okay, let's go ahead and check the announcements on the new hats that Tony D is just designing on his free time here. Shout out to Tony D. Please don't be anything bad. Please don't be. Oh, that's the dining room. Hang on. That was the wrong announcements. Bada boom. Please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. I'm risking the whole channel for you, Tony. I'm risking the whole channel for you. Dave Digital. Shout out to Dave. Thank you for the super chat, Dave. He says, never trust an unused green screen. Shout out to Dave Digital. Interesting. Blink. Oh, my God. I forgot I'm not on camera. Shout out to Hazard Shot. Says, blink twice if you need help. Tony D. You can't Rick-roll me in the premium Discord and then Rick-roll me on the actual Discord and tell me you've been designing custom hats, and then there's no custom hats, and I get embarrassed in front of 5 million people. Dave Digital, can you do me a favor and just give Tony his termination letter? Thank you, Dave. I'm just kidding, guys. Tony equals GOAT. Don't support him, guys. Don't gas him up. He's just going to keep doing it. Unbelievable. Okay. Custom hat. He labeled it custom hat. Well, Tony is Dave, thank you. He said I'll ban him. Okay, thank you, Dave. Appreciate you. Okay. Shout out to Dark Crash. Yeah, your camera's off and it's a green screen. Yeah, let me see if we can fix that now. I don't know. This might be dead, to be quite honest with you guys. Let me see if I can try to fix it. Yeah, guys, I do not know. I do not know if we are going to be able to fix this. Let me try here. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Hacking the mainframe. Oh my God! What's going on? Oh, I'm huge. Somebody help me. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. Just got to realign here a little bit. All right, there we go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this perfect right this second, but make it a tiny bit smaller. That's okay. We're gonna rock it a little jacked up here. But there we go. I'm back, guys. I'm alive. Okay. Let's continue on. There is Dogecoin. All right, let's check out this Solnick. Let's see. Hopefully everybody looking for that is still here. Oh, yeah, this is going to be hard to look at the chart for. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. So with the meme coins, I say this all the time. I don't want anyone thinking that I don't think you can make money on meme coins. COQ is, we were one that I was talking about. I will never push a meme coin or tell people to buy a meme coin. You could totally make money with them. This is one that I am in right now. It does not mean that you should buy it. You are likely to lose a ton of your money on meme coins, guys. The way I handle meme coins is I simply will dedicate a very small amount of money to a bunch of meme coins. And if 100X's, then great. I make my money back on all the ones that I lost money on. But like, if I buy 10 meme coins, I'm expecting all of them to go to zero. And if I'm lucky, maybe 9 of them go to zero. 1 of them makes me money, right? So just keep that in mind with meme coins. They don't typically trade very technically. So it is a little bit dangerous. Like you could see here on the 3 hour, we've been in the red with money flow for 2 months. So this is not typical behavior on a regular asset that has a significant amount of liquidity. So it's or a significant amount of traded volume. So it is a little bit risky. Like you can see even your volume profiles like all wonked out. You got random like single bars that spike out here. It's probably a low market cap if I had to guess, as a lot of meme coins are. But kind of hard to give any sound analysis on this, just because most of what makes meme coins move is community and tweets and an influencer talking about it and just trying to pump it. Which is just not something I don't really take part in. Yeah, but what I could tell you is locally, you could look at these Fibonacci retracement levels. And you could pull this range. You could look at this range as well. Let's see. Yo, shout out to B-Wo. Appreciate the super chat. He says, let's give it up for Mrs. Candles for keeping this man happy. Hey, shout out to B-Wo and shout out to Mrs. Candles. I miss Mrs. Candles, guys. I'm not going to lie. Is she in here? Should we search for, should we see if she's in here? Let's see. Mrs. Candles, you better click off if you're hearing this, because if you're lurking, I'm going to know. Oh, she's not in here. That makes me sad. But anyway, as you guys know, Mrs. Candles is back in New York for a week. And dang, do I miss her. I usually like my alone time, guys, but for some reason, I miss her a little extra this time. Shout out to Mrs. Candles if you're watching this. I miss you. But anyway, taking a look here. Yeah, so what I would tell you is I would watch this Golden Pocket 786 retracement. This is pretty basic, to be honest with you. But key levels of resistance right now is you got to get above the value area low at... Hang on. Tyler Durden putting the stop signs. That's usually very, very important. I don't know. Tyler, did you just troll me too? Unbelievable. I don't know what's going on. Can't do that with no context. Yo. Wrong chart. Wrong chart, they said. Huh. Thank you for that, Tyler. Thank you. Is that the right chart? Wrong chart. Solnic, S-O-L-N-I-C? I don't know. Sonic? It's not that. I don't know. Is this it? This would be even worse. Let's see. Shout out to Walking Dead X. What is going on? Oh, it's on Dex Tools. Yeah, I'm not going to have time to pull it up on Dex Tools, unfortunately. Wrong chart, ticker BTC USDT. Shout out to Mouthworm Boy. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's on Dex Tools. So it's like a super low cap meme coin. To be honest with you guys, they don't really trade that technically. Sometimes they will, but oftentimes they will look like this or like this, which is still like pretty low confidence on the TA, unfortunately. So what I will tell you is please be careful with the meme coins. You could have a meme coin in the most bullish setup possible, and it could just dump on you. It depends on when the developers decide to rug pull it, right? Because 9 out of 10 times they're go on YouTube, right? Mafia, go on YouTube and Google or search how to make a meme coin. And when you realize how easy it is for you to make a meme coin, you will understand the level of caution you need to have when buying these coins. You can make a meme coin in 4 minutes. So be very careful. It would be so easy for, especially a creator, to make a meme coin, right? And then shill it to their audience, run up the price, and rug pull it. That's what people do, right? That's why I will never have Bing Bong token. I will never have CandleMafia coin. I will never have any of that stuff because it's just a bad look. But let's see. But yeah, unfortunately, sorry guys, I'm not gonna be able to pull it up on Dex Tools. But when they come up with a trading view chart, I will be happy to look at it. I just don't have time to pull up Dex Tools and then search for it because we're about to get into the giveaways, guys. We have 371 likes. We need 550 to get those free Frankie Candles hats. Smash out that like button and let's go ahead. And I believe that is, I believe that is all we got. For the altcoins, yeah, shout out to BLK. Yeah, thank you for the super chat. Said, yeah, meme coin creation is super easy, hence rug pulls. Yeah, that is why oftentimes, guys, like when Bitcoin pumps, and I'm not even saying that's what these, whoever asked for Solnic, I'm not saying they're doing this, but I am saying, like, anytime, you remember, like, the last time we had all the meme coins, or all the alts and Bitcoin started pumping, all the altcoins went crazy with the AI craze in the bear market. Everybody and their grandma, like, would come into chat and be like, oh, my God, check this one. This is the next sheep. This is the next this. This is the next this. And we literally got on here and went on their websites. There were spelling errors. They all looked like scams. And we checked back in on them. And they were all, I was telling everybody, be very, very careful. This is likely 99% sure this is not going to be the next sheep, right? You don't understand how lucky you have to be to catch that, right? So, and then what happened? We went back and checked them. They were all at zero, right? They're just, people just try to put that fake sentiment into you. Like, this is the next thing. And then it's just a rug pull it, right? For the most part. But it does not mean you can't get rich with meme coins, right? Like, I've made money on meme coins. But just be careful. It's not a legitimate investment. It is a gamble. As long as you approach it understanding that someone else, if you just approach it like I know someone is definitely on the other end of the screen ready to rug pull this, approach with that type of caution. Just always assume they're about to pull the rug. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, Deb abandoned means rug, yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on here. Yeah, and to be honest, guys, they will, like the meme coins, like they will get bots to go in chats and shill the thing. It's a big problem on crypto YouTube. We used to deal with it all the time. But let's go ahead and move on to these giveaways, guys. We got a bunch of crypto to give away, and hopefully, if we run it up to 550, we'll give away some Frankie Candles hats. But let me go ahead and Tyler Durden or Tony D, somebody can drop that link to the video for this week's giveaway. That would be a gigantic help. Mrs. Candles is Tyler. Tyler, it's got to be me and you tonight. Mrs. Candles is unfortunately not here to do her job that she likes to do when she feels like it. But let's go ahead and pull up that comment. The giveaway winner picker. Here we go. Bada boom. Okay, and Chrome just crashed. All right. 2 videos, links incoming. All right, I guess I'm going to have to pull this up on a different browser. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and pull that up. And there we go. Thank you, Tony. Link number 1. There you guys go. You just got to like and comment on your... Oh, no, we're playing ads. We're playing ads, guys. We're playing ads. We got video number 1 is the Make Passive Income with this altcoin. It's the Hive Mapper Breakdown, guys. Go ahead and drop a like and a comment on that video to enter the giveaway. And I'll give you guys like 5 seconds to drop some likes on there in case you want to get a last-minute entry. 20 giveaways equals 21x bag. Let's do 10 2x bags, Tyler. Let's see. All right, here we go. Shout out to Jay Gilly. Said it's not only the super chats, it's the snuggles after the streams. Yo, shout out to Jay Gilly. All right, let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and drop that link. All right, let me refresh it. Let me refresh it so everybody can. About Frankie Candles is he is a beekeeper by hobby. Did you guys know that? I was beekeeper by hobby. Did you guys know? But anyway, let's. Hodl Crypto says, I ain't gonna lie, this is fire. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that. But let's go ahead and grab that link. Last minute entries are in, and let's go ahead and fetch these winners. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Yo, shout out to Soulless Barber. What is going on, brother? I wish I were a bee. Yeah, I said in the video, I was like, I'm a bee. Bzz. It's kind of like I'm a snake. Anyway, all right, let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's Marcus says the original dev abandoned Solnick, but it was rescued by the community. Interesting. That is the cool thing. That's like one thing I like about meme coins is it's kind of like the Wall Street's bet kind of thing, Wall Street bets kind of thing. Like it's just like the community comes together, so some of them can make money, right? Like obviously people have to lose money. There's got to be someone's got to lose money for someone to make money. That's just the nature of markets. But yeah, it's cool because they just get a community together and like people make money. It's like super empowering. I like it. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Mouthworm Boy says, if Frankie were a bee, I'd love to get stung. All right, let's continue on here. Let's get all these, let's include replies no. And here we go. We got 10x bags of Cardano. Let's see who's going to win them. See how many comments we got. Bada boom, bada bing. Yo, Dr. Crimson's girlfriend said, I'm 3 raccoons in a coat. Okay. Oh, yo, you're funny. Shout out to, yo, you guys are funny, man. All right, let's go ahead and pick winner number 1. I will mark him out. Shout out to Tyler Durden. I know you're riding with me, keeping me on track here. Who are we going to root for today? Let's see. Let's see. Get it, Donkey. Shout out to the Biomex. Shout out to the Biomex. We're rooting for you tonight, Biomex. Hopefully you entered the giveaway because we're hoping you win. Yo, Creighton, you're wild, bro. So you guys are too much. You guys are too much. Okay, let's go. Frankie likes suspense. Shout out to BLK. Hey, how'd you know that? All right, winner number one. Who's it going to be? Ada winner number one. Potato. Some people say potato. Some people say potato. You know, I don't know what to say. They say bing bong, dropping those French fries and potato emojis. Shout out to you. I appreciate you watching the content, dropping a like, and leaving a comment. We're going to send you a little bag of Ada. I think it's like a medium bag of Ada, depending on your definition of medium. To me, I don't know. If you were measuring it in, like, inches, I would say, like, a 2-inch bag would probably be, like, a pretty normal size bag. And then maybe like a 4-inch bag would be a big bag. So the Wheel of Scams, shout out to Mark Dutch. So we're going to send you that gigantic 4-inch bag of Cardano. Shout out to Potato. Thank you for watching the content and smashing that like button. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and claim your free bag. Let's get it. Shout out to Yashitas. I was actually looking at an old notebook that I have not used in a long time, and I saw one of the pages that Mrs. Candles used to write down giveaway winners, and Yashitas, you were number one on that list. I saw it this morning, and I was like, oh, look, Yashitas. Weird stories of Frankie Candles' day that you wouldn't know about. All right, let's see. Yeah, Bradley, that's what I'm saying. Like, 4-inch bag of Ada is a pretty good amount of Ada. It's like a more Ada than most is what I would say. Winner number two, who's it going to be? Asher Dude, let's go. He's in here. Shout out to Asher Dude. Thank you for watching the content. As always, says great content. Keep it up, Tony. I mean, Frankie. Shout out to Asher Dude. Thank you for smashing that like button and leaving a comment. And then he left a B emoji. Shout out to you, bro. Go ahead and hit that free Discord. You know what to do. Go get that free Ada. Shout out to you. Rigged. Let's go. Shout out to Asher Dude. We rigged it for you, I guess, though. Shout out to Asher Dude. Let's go. You've been here forever, bro. You deserve it. Let's see. Ada is a stable coin. Yeah, that's why we give it. It's very stable. But anyway, winner number three. Who's it going to be? XRP wins. Can we get some ratchet? Can we get some ratchet one time? Somebody watches the live streams.
Ayo, Jay, can we get some Ayo, Jay, can we get some ratchet one time?
Can we get some ratchet one time?
Ayo, Jay,
let's go.
Can we get some ratchet one time?
All right, next winner. Shout out to XRP Wins. Hit that free Discord, and thank you for giving me a reason to use this.
Ayo, Jay,
can we get some ratchet one time? Let's go. All right, shout out to XRP Wins. Hit that free Discord. Get your free crypto. I think you were winner number 3. Tyler just confirmed you were winner number 3. Let's get winner number 4. Wendell, let's go. Shout out to Wendell. Wendell, are you in here right now? You just got a free bag of Ada, bro. Let's get it. Says, yo, Frankie, I ordered mine 2 months ago. Still waiting for it. I think it's a 4 to 6 month wait. Much love, homie. And he's talking about that Hiver map, that Hive mapper dash cam. Wendell about to get paid to drive his car around. If you guys are interested in checking out Hive mapper, you guys can watch the video. Pretty interesting stuff. Get paid to drive your car, earn honey, and it's almost like driving Uber if they paid you in something that would appreciate in value likely. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. But shout out to Wendell, bro. You've been here forever. You deserve this. Hit that free Discord. You know what to do. Get that free bag of Ada. Hopefully it pumps. Let's go. Hopefully it pumps soon or at any point. Ada likes to go sideways. But shout out to Wendell. Thank you for being here, bro. Yeah, yo, Tony D, me too, bro. Tony D said Wendell just gave me a heart attack. Thought it was about merch. Yeah, I was like, did he order a hat that we never sent him? I was about to like text Tony and be like, can you fix that like right now? But no, yeah, shout out to Tony D. That is the one thing. It's like the helium miners. Like a lot of times they take forever to get to you. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get our next winner. Ricky. I'm afraid that's going to be like a bad word or something. But I'm just going to call you Ricky. Shout out to Ricky. Maybe not. I don't know. But shout out to Ricky. Thank you for the comments that, oh, man, I'm not going to agree with that. Respect you. But it's new spy technology. Come on. Don't let a money break freedom and intimacy. Shout out to Ricky. I absolutely love that there are people out there like you, Ricky, who will eventually wind up saving humanity from the all-seeing Big Brother watching us. Is essentially, yes, shout out to Ricky. It is, yeah, especially with Teslas, right? Like, what does a Tesla have, like 8 cameras on it? Like, all of a sudden, before you know it, everybody is being recorded from every single angle, and it happens slowly under your nose like this, and you don't even know. So shout out to Ricky. Thank you for watching out for the Candle Mafia. I appreciate you dropping this comment and letting us know to be careful with our privacy. I love it. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord and get your free Cardano. And yeah, maybe I'm not going to order a Hive Mapper now that I think of it. Shout out to Ricky. Thank you for being here, bro. And I believe you were number 5. Let's get it. Got 5 more winners. Who's next? Yeah, Tony T said, yeah, people have phones. Yeah, I know. That's my thing. Like, when I signed up for Clear at the airport, they were like, yeah, we're going to take your eyeball scan. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's kind of sketchy. Like, you're going to put me in some database. And she was like, you use an iPhone. Like, I'm on my phone. She's like, you have an iPhone. And I'm like, yeah? And then I just looked down at my phone. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's like it seemed a little bit contradicted for me to be like, I'm not giving you my eyeball, but I gave it. It's already out there, right? Face ID, Snapchat, filters, whatever. It's insane. But there we go. Shout out to Tony D, or not Tony D, but let's shout out to Ricky. Thank you for looking out for us. Let's go ahead and pick our next winner. Winner number 6 is Saeed. Shout out to you, bro. So let's see, or as some people like to say, LSLS. Shout out to Saeed. Thank you for dropping that comment. You might be in here if you said, let's see. So hit that free Discord, bro. We're going to send you some free Cardano. And shout out to you. Don't look. Never mind. Shout out to you, bro. You got the free Cardano. Hit that free Discord. Shout out to Steven. Said, smoke him if you got him. Let's see. My socks are extra large. Okay. Next winner is going to be, who is it? K Visual 10, shout out to you, said, loving your content, Frankie. Hey, K Visual, I appreciate you so much. I'm loving that you're loving the content, and I'm loving that you're leaving comments. I love it so much. We're going to send you a bag of ADA. Tony D, Tyler, send this man some crypto. Hit that free Discord, get into the giveaway section, get in touch with the mods, and send us your wallet address, and we will send you some free crypto. Don't send the seed phrase. We want an address. We don't want the wallet. We want the address so we can send you the crypto. Shout out to the Biomex. Thank you so much for that super chat, bro. Let's go. He says, I'm sure most of the people in our Discord follow you. I just posted a link and told them to jump in your channel. Do you know where to find us? Wait, hold on. Shout out to the Biomex. Said, I'm sure most of the people in our Discord follow you. I just posted a link and told them to jump in your channel. Do you know where to find us? Shout out to the Biomex. At Tony D. I don't know what that means. Shout out to the Biomex. Biomex said, you know where to find us. Shout out to the Biomex. That's what I kind of thought. I was like, it must be a typo. But shout out to the Biomex. Let's go. Let's see. Mouthworms matter. What is with mouthworms? But anyway, K Visual, shout out to you, bro. We're going to send you some free Cardano. Hit that free Discord. And the next winner. Okay, shout out to Chad McGriff. Says, I was into Planet Watch, the air quality machines. They built the network on the backs of retail, then dumped the rewards. Was a joke. They just said, hey, permission is not profit. But thanks for contributing. Shake my head. I don't think that's a bot, but that is written very strangely, right? Heart stopped when he said Chad, not Chadwick. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Ace says, Frankie, it's different with iPhones. Your face data, which comes from your infrared camera, is encrypted and saved on your phone. It's not out there. Is that true, Ace? That's interesting. You just learned me, bro. Not a bot. Well, shout out to Chad McGriff. I guess you're talking about maybe something Hive Mapper did? I don't know, but shout out to Chad McGriff. You left the comment, and we're going to send you some free crypto. Hit that free Discord, bro. And we're sending you Cardano. It won't be honey. So if you are talking about honey, hopefully you like Cardano, because that's what we're going to send you. So shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. You are winner number 8. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and click, I just won a prize. Let's see. Shout out to Coin Watcher. Said, hats off to all of you, Mafia. I'm learning so much. Shout out to Coin Watcher. That is why we are here, brother. Happy to hear you're learning. And a shout out to Asher Dude. Thank you for the super chat. Said, thanks, Frankie. I'm only 3 hours from ATL. We're going to have to set up a meetup someday. Asher Dude, absolutely. We will be doing a CandleMafia meetup. Probably closer to the actual bull run. We will wind up getting those going. It's going to be super, super fun. I'm super pumped. Number one thing I've wanted to do since I started this channel was physically meet each and every single one of you guys. It's going to be the coolest thing ever. But let's go ahead and continue on. let's go ahead and pick our next winner. Who's going to be? Chrome Chameleon says, let's see. Hey, wait, Chrome Chameleon, hang on, Tyler. I don't know if we could send Chrome his ADA. He only said let's see once. It's let's see. Shout out to Chrome Chameleon. I'm just busting your chops, bro. Shout out to you. We're going to send you that free bag of ADA. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. Click I just got picked for a giveaway. I don't know what the button actually says, but click it. You'll see it. And listen, Tyler Durden might reach out to you, but you got to be careful. If some creepy guy, Tony D, might hit you up, I would recommend just block him instantly. I'm just kidding. He Rick-rolled me, guys. I got to get him back. But shout out to Chrome Chameleon. Thank you for being here and leaving a comment. We're going to send you that free Cardano. Meet up at Tony's house. Let's go. That would be wild. I am crazy enough to have people at my house, but yeah, it'd probably be a really bad idea. All right, let's see. At Tyler Durden, SOS. What number was Chameleon? We're going to wind up giving away more than we need to, which I guess is fine. The Mafia gets more, so that's cool. Chrome was 9. All right, last winner. Who's going to be? Tulsa King. Shout out to Tulsa King. Said, awesome content, Frankie. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. We're going to send you a free bag of ADA. And, yeah, shout out to the Biomex. I was rooting for you, bro. I was really hoping that last one was going to be you. But unfortunately, I wouldn't even know how to rig this in anyone's favor. So, but shout out to Tulsa King. You're the last winner of the Cardano giveaway. Says awesome content, Frankie. Thank you so much, bro. Hit that free Discord and go ahead, click I want a prize, and get your free bag of ADA. And with How? How did that happen? Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm getting rugged. We're talking about rug pulls. I'm getting rugged left and right here. This is a camera issue, though. This is not a computer issue. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Extra close up, guys. All right. I got to make this even, guys. Bear with me here. Bada boom. Bada bing. And with all that being said, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out till the end of the live stream. I appreciate you guys. Congratulations to all the Cardano winners. And guys, let's see what this weekend brings us. Are we going to get the pump to past that 50K level, or are we going to get a little bit of a correction? My opinion, I am going to be sitting on my hands waiting for those higher prices. If we come down, I will simply reassess the situation to find out where that next trade is going to be. So with all that being said, the drama on this stream, shout out to Manitoir. With all that being said, that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same place, Monday, same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. My heart on my sleeve. Shield my greed. That's how I get it. Success ain't no giving. Some days I don't eat, I don't sleep. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous. They don't want it when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit till I tank. I'm running on fumes. The opposition don't amaze. The roads racing through the pavement. Get your hands out of my bag. I know that's because I've been in it. I don't need the brag. I guess that's what happens when you taking care of your business. But some family, you do the math. I'm out of my pocket. Houston, we got a problem, man. Perfect, let them watch me elevating. Got them nauseous, cause I'm the pilot in the cockpit. Nose diving in the house. And woo! Watch how I get ahead. Watch how I get ahead. Watch how I get ahead. Woo! Watch watch out, set it up, bet you I shut it down, watch out, get a win. I don't think they really wanna come against the winner, got a finger run up in on a grenade. I ain't never been there when you think you compare, I'm a line, but the winner about the cage. I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
No, dude, you need to cancel that right now. I don't know. She just texted me and said she's on her way home now. She got an early flight. She took an Uber. She's going to be here in 20 minutes. Tell everyone to go back home. That doesn't, I don't care. They can't come here. She's about to be home. I told her I was chilling tonight. All right. We'll do it. There'll be a meetup soon. Oh, God. Someone just knocked at the door. I gotta go. This is an issue. Oh, God. Anyway, guys, Mrs. Candles decided to come home a little bit early, and the CandleMafia is on the way to the house for the Frankie Candles party here for the Bitcoin pump, and I told her I wasn't going to be partying while she was gone, so I gotta go answer the door and tell everybody to leave my house. They're gonna get me in trouble. I gotta go. Pasta. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on a roll, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming on my landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on a roll, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on a roll, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on a roll, here we go.